So let me go and try fight Vinny. So Vinny has a very strong Arbiter Vildred, one of the best I've seen. And so I mean he could definitely clap me here. I don't know his speed, even though he's my guildmate, but ideally I still land a debuff before any of them go. So there's a couple ways I could go about this. I could use Kra as the bait there, or I could use a speed imprint just to hope that I get first turn. I'd probably be able to beat with the Siri. I could probably beat Baiken, but I probably won't beat her with my Tamarine though. But again, I pinged him on Discord. I'm cheating. I'm like, hey, what's your speed on your bike? Let's try with this. Let's see. I might get killed by his CR boost, but
on my word.
I know I could have actually gone with even Sid with the speed imprint. I would beat him in speed.
Oh, the white flower.
I took the wrong gamble, but let's try this out. Let's see here. Kid Clus is gonna remove the debuff, so it doesn't matter.
Don't give up. Meow.
Nah, I think I lost. I thought that maybe he wouldn't be able to push up Arbiter Vildred enough, but I think he can. That's 25%. I think he can make it. Nope, he didn't. Okay, nope, we still got it.
Listen
Okay, so let's check this out.
to my song. This is my stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's
If you're ready.
shine.
I have like about 9,000 HP. I wonder how much HP his Baiken has. Baiken's the only other thing that is scary on this run, so I'm just gonna S3 the
Let's
Baiken.
see how long you can endure.
I got attack buff up. Now Baiken might survive with just a bit. Yeah.
You disgusting punks.
I'm gonna soul burn this just for security. So of course Lilibet's selling point is that Extinction. So no revive on this current revive meta.
I'll cut you all.
I'll give you a rest.
Now I think I'm gonna put up yeah, so Kitty Clus is now gonna go attack Crow, and then Baiken will follow up with Kitty Clus. I could kill her off first. I'm not gonna use the S3 right now. Should be able to kill her off. Yeah. Okay, we got it.
It's my turn.
Batista Scepter on Dizzy. That's not good for us. That means reduce 1 turn now.
Get ready.
Now we're gonna do the defense break.
Forever.
Secure defense break
Catch
on Dizzy.
Myself.
And then the S2 should be able to nullify her. No defense break though.
Now
It's
isn't the
okay.
time to hesitate. Shall we
Do a little bit
begin?
more damage and then we'll end this.
Don't worry, I'll make a nice touch. Don't blame me. I'll do my best.
Okay, here you go.
Shine free.
So now with Kitty Clarissa
As you command.
alone, this shouldn't be. It won't take too long.
Shall I have a go?
I think I'm
Again, Lilibet's S2, 20% more damage on people who are not buffed. I'm actually gonna reset this on her, but I'm pretty sure Kitty Clarissa is dead by
Get
now.
ready.
Reset on Lilibet.
Now isn't the time to hesitate.
Yeah, now cross through good. Alright, so
No
big shout out to
flower blooms
Vinny,
brighter than victory.
as I'm making a Lilibet review here. So, welcome to another session of Epic 7. I went into that without knowing if I could beat Vinny, one of my guildmates, one of the strongest Arbiter Vildreds that I know. He's really good. Always have him in the fort, so big shout out to you, bro. If you get confused at why you see me attack you in a battle, Hopefully you watch this video later. So that's a big message for him there. We're gonna continue on because we got one win there. I'm gonna continue on to just to showcase, you know, the team that I kind of use for this for Lilibet, especially facing Ruel, Maid Chloe, and Arbiter Vodrid. So Maid Chloe and Arbiter Vodrid at this point of this recording has had a major buff, and people who have been lucky enough to pull those MLs, you know, obviously are kind of more, I wouldn't say dominating the arena defense, but definitely more annoying. Their chances of survival are pretty good because it's really hard to be able to, you know, gear up all those heroes just to take them out. Now, I will say, like, right off the bat, is that, you know, a lot of people saw through Smilegate's plan, buff up Arbiter Vodrid to sell Lilibet. I kind of agree with it. I mean, that's clearly what's happening here. Lilibet only really has one thing going for her, and it is the Extinction, like, gimmick. If people call it a gimmick, I would say a niche, so the Extinction niche. But it's definitely adds more excitement, I think, to countering. Like, otherwise, like, you know, if you're dealing with 3 revivers, let's say on the opposing team right now, I have dealt with that. Arbiter Vodrid, Ruel, and Maid Chloe with C. Armin. That's really, really annoying. You won't be, you know, winning that too easily, at least for most people, but
I'll give you a rest.
yeah, so apparently we get first turn on this one. So I'm going to do the same thing here. To ensure the kill, I am going to do a defense break on Arbiter Vodrid. I'll show you guys the builds and artifacts and what I think that Lilibet should be built for and built as. In terms of sets and stuff, this should be an overkill. But the hard thing is pretty much sustaining that A cart. I may have actually done my S3 prematurely here, but I don't have any other choice based on my Lilibet speed, her being under Arbiter Vodrid. So I'm gonna push this up. Ideally, Dizzy dies in one shot, but I highly doubt it with the S3. If she dies in one shot, our chances of winning become even better. And I missed, so that doesn't that's not good. For this, I'm gonna soul burn it in case I miss that A card on that team, and I missed too. But it should be dead. That's why I had to ensure it with the defense break. Yeah, so I got lucky, unlucky RNG on that one. But so far so good. So it's a cleaving Dizzy, so it's gonna do a lot more damage.
There's no way I can lose.
Potion Vial on Tamarine, so I'm still not sure how I'm going to, you know, probably win this one, but we'll see how this plays out.
I'll give you a rest.
If anything, I want to delay my my attacks on A cart, so I'm trying not to proc his Durandal. I think I'm gonna go now for A cart. I think.
On my way.
Say Barriers is floor 100 to win. For the Automaton Tower. Yeah, there you go. Lost it. Yeah, I might lose this one. Couple misses on Dizzy can really set us back here.
On my word.
This is my stage. Shine free. You disgusting punks. I'll get rid of you all.
Get ready.
Yeah, that's not good. I think we lost. I'm just gonna yield this.
I'll give you a rest.
After this, there's potential I can solo it with just Assyria. So let's continue. If A card doesn't get a crit on my Lilibet, I might be able to survive this next turn. No, not with the dual attack though. And the stun on Tamarine. Wow, pretty bad. Dizzy will now have her. Yeah, that's not good. That means I can't cleanse this either. So pretty good defense team. But yeah, without Lilibet on that team, I don't think there's any easier way to kill this one off. Okay, so we do have Sasha. No provoke, please. Provoked. So, we did lose this one.
I'll show you the end.
Only a stun.
Trust
No,
me.
no, no, wait. We have a bit more, I'm kind of drawing this out since it's supposed to be a Lilibet showcase. But who likes losing, right? Who likes losing? She already has her cooldown here, so I'm just gonna hit CR, man. Don't get,
You can't close your eyes.
there you go. Now it's gonna be full attack on Assyria, but I can't risk this. I'm gonna heal.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine.
Get ready.
We got the reset. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna go for Siamen first.
In full bloom.
We're gonna miss
Thorn
8
of
card on the next hit
flowers.
because of his passive. If we could get rid of one of them, that will help in terms
I'll
of
do my best. Together.
survival. I basically don't want
On my
her to
word.
actually attack Assyria
Listen
if
to
I
me
can,
sing.
but
Shine free.
okay, Assyria to reset Tamarine now, and we might be able to win it.
I'll
Hopefully the
give you a
punishment
rest.
doesn't get me,
Oath of the white flower.
but we might be able to be doing this. So
On
let
my
me
word.
soul burn it for this one.
I think I'm going to faint.
I want to try switching targets. I'm gonna go try to full heal and get RNG to hopefully switch targets to Tamarine now. At the moment, we have 50-50 chance for her to attack Tamarine, and which I want.
As you command.
We're gonna miss this one. No S3.
I'll do my best.
Gonna push her up.
Shine
And
free.
since Assyria is fast enough with CR boost, we can
Forever.
hopefully his natural
Catch
passive
myself.
doesn't evade this. We got it. Okay, so once we get the defense break up, it should be pretty much over.
This is my true
Again, if you go for Tamarine, that'd be better. Nope. I resisted it. Oh, okay. I got really lucky. I got really lucky on that one.
I'll give you a rest.
Gonna reset Tamarine again. So Tamarine and Assyria, if Assyria's
As you command.
what's it called? Actually no soul burn it.
You can't close your eyes.
If Assyria's S2 is reducing cooldown, it has the same cycle as Tamarine, especially if you do run Assyria faster. Actually, I should use the double attack, to be honest.
Get ready.
Should have used the double attack on this. But anyways, dead. Got it.
No.
That was a longer one. That wasn't really a Lilibet showcase. But at least you guys get to see sort of why I'm choosing that team. There's added security. Now I know that another way to run Lilibet pretty easily. Let's refresh if we can see any more revivers. This one's too hard. Nakiyu would ideally be better with Oxlots. The reason is because ML Baal's on that team. So unless you get really lucky, you're not gonna get. Super Noob can work. So Super Noob can work. He has ML Chloe. So ML Chloe again, another reviver, really annoying. If this can work. This is Charles, probably Elbrus. Yeah, they can hit really hard, especially if ML Ken goes first and cleaves. I don't think I need Sid on this one. I don't need to be really fast. I think I'm gonna go with Crow as that extra bait and Aureus holder for this one. So let's check this out. Super Noob. He's I think he's one league higher than me in arena right now. But in this fight, it doesn't matter if Dizzy gets first turn. And again, why I think that Assyria Tamarine
On my word.
is such a strong combo is because I can save Assyria's D-spell for later. Especially against
As
Mate
you
Chloe,
command.
that can really help. So there's just gonna be annoying RNG here. Elbrus can proc, counter set on Charles can proc. There you go, he did it. That does a lot of damage, dude.
I think I'm going to
But generally, unless that person's a whale, he doesn't have a max enhanced 30 plus 30 Elbrus,
my stage.
which equals 20% counter. But if that Charles is built with counter set,
Let's go.
Um,
I'm charging.
If the Charles is built with counter set, he has a 20% counter no matter what. So ideally, if you're facing Charles teams, you know, go ahead and attack the other ones. You have a lower probability for it to counter, for Outburst to proc compared to his counter set. Anyways, we're gonna end off Dizzy first, I think. Actually, no, there's no Aureus, I think. So I think I'm gonna end off ML Ken right now.
Through your soul.
We don't need that defense break. That would just add to our difficulty.
I sentence you to death.
Get ready.
And I think for this one, I'm gonna kill off Dizzy if I can.
The sword of
Though
flowers.
ideally, kicking out Charles would be good too. But I don't have any viable nukes right now. So remove that revive. So at least we have a couple turns where like Maid Chloe won't. Oh, and we also stripped Charles too. That's good. Banking on this is that if he goes straight for Crow,
Now isn't the time to hesitate.
we might be able to get an S3 early. Because my Crow is built pretty fast. We gotta provoke. That's good. Let's do that to Maid Chloe here. High resistance. I kind of expected that too.
Ladies
Gonna push up
and
here.
gentlemen, let's Don't worry, I'll make a nice cut. Snip, snip.
Oh, she cleansed, right. It's a very, very risky. Again, I think I'm gonna go with Maid Chloe here because lower chance for Outburst to proc versus counter set.
Shall I have a go?
Most likely, not 100% the case all the time.
I'll give you a rest.
Charles is gonna come.
I'm scared.
Hello?
He's gonna go straight S2 onto Crow. 9,000 HP. So that's just not bad. I'm actually gonna go an S3 Charles right now. Combined with the other damage, I should be able to kill him quick. To ensure this kill, I'm actually going to soul burn it.
On my word. I think I'm going to faint.
Now, I kind of missed out an aspect for Lilibet. If I had reset Lilibet instead, her Extinction would eat through ML Chloe's buff, so she wouldn't be revived on that buffing turn here. But since I didn't reset it, we only saw Extinction once in this fight. She won't survive it.
Now isn't the time to hesitate.
Get ready.
Alright, let's see if we have another one. I think there's a Ruel on the other team too, and then we can kind of get into the gear and you know, build ideas. Rerolled Boy. So Rerolled Boy is basically the same thing, but with FMI as security. I always do like running security, especially against A-card teams. I know other people are saying that just run Oath Key. To be honest, I could do that. That'd probably be the easiest way. But I'm just gonna be bad and not do it. I'm just gonna be bad and not do it. We're just gonna
I'm sure fortune will
hope
be on our
RNG
side
is on our
as well.
side. It's the same thing. Doesn't matter if
As
Dizzy
you
gets
command.
first turn or not. Apparently she doesn't.
Oath of the white flower.
Um,
On my word.
for security, I would rather land the defense break in case the
I pledge
A-card's
myself.
passive procs. For Dizzy here. Oh, my kill shot. And resisted, so no defense breaks.
Do my song.
Freak Chow asks, how fast is your Syria? She is 224, I believe.
Shine, you disgusting punks. I'll get rid of you.
I also have no soul burn on this. If I don't miss, it should kill her no problem.
Creation and destruction.
And it didn't kill her, so no, never mind. So I should yield this. This may not even well, we can sort of sustain it. The problem is now that Ruel will be able to revive her, even though she'll do her S3 right now. But if you know, obviously we're all debuffed and stuff, so I'm kind of like a sitting duck until all my rotation is returned.
How much better I am? Ultimate!
But then with F Maya on the team, it's sort of viable in the case if I can sustain it. I just don't know how long I could sustain this. It's just that Dizzy is gonna be lapping us, and she might get infinite cooldowns. I pretty much have to reset my turn 1,
Do you hear me?
but I have to kind of wait a couple turns. Got a counterattack too, that's not good. It would have been worse if I counterattack with a crit. And I got stunned. Yeah, if I lose my healer, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Creation and Destruction proc. So yes, I do have her artifact on her. And ideally in this fight, if I had Portrait, yes, Dizzy would have been dead. But I didn't run it, so that was my bad. Wanted to showcase that the artifact as well, even though this is not much of a showcase. But you guys will see the proc. So all those battles that we fought, it didn't proc once, right? So it's pretty low proc rate, and that will feed into my review on her. I'm gonna reset Tamarin right now.
Bloom. I'll give you a rest. In full bloom, the Sword of Flowers.
No, then Vinny, are you using Uberius Tooth? So Vinny, you came to stream, and by the way, just letting you know, I attacked you. I'm doing a review on Lilibet on video, and I attacked you, so if you're confused about that. He didn't proc his S2? What? No, I meant, did you use a Uberius Tooth on your Lilibet?
Get ready.
So yeah, I think we're gonna lose this one just straight from punishment. I can sort of see this. Yeah, creation, destruction, and miss. Yeah, this guy's got like really good RNG. On the fact that he has good RNG and Ruel, that's not good.
I'll do my best. Together.
I'll teach you who's the best.
Now I attacked you once just to showcase Lilibet.
As you command.
Yeah, look at this. So yeah, I was right. So she already got her S3 back by the time that I could reset. So I'm just gonna yield this for time's sake. I lost that one fair and square. You like when people attack you? What the heck? I asked about biking because I was seeing if I could one-shot you. Reroll boy, should I even try it again? I just looked like a fool, right? No, I can do it. Let's put on Tonfa for this one. Oh, sorry, not Tonfa. Portrait of Savior for this one. Just for this showcase, I'm gonna remove this. And again, some RNG on it. So I'll try them again. And then and I think that's the last fight. I think you guys kind of get the idea. If I can win this one, at least you guys can see what it's like on Ruel, which is my point here. Ruel made Chloe meta and then Arbiter Vodrid. So we showcased all 3 of the big revivers. I don't think SS Achates needs to be talked about it in this showcase here. But yeah, let's either get our points back or feed reroll boy some more.
My sword.
Seaguard Scythe on Ken there. Okay, good to know.
Forever. I pledge myself.
Yeah, A-card is pretty harsh sometimes.
I'm scared. Listen. To my song. I will shine. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's shine. You disgusting punks.
Again, no soul burn, which soul burn usually would be way better. There you go. We got it now.
I'll show you what I've got.
Okay, so then now we should go after Ruel. Or split the damage, at least.
See how much better I am? Ultimate!
12,000 HP can.
On my word.
So ideally, how we're gonna finish this off is for sure ML can. I think actually I want to take out a card first. 8 cards miss will be really annoying to deal with.
Get ready.
I'm splitting the damage here because Ruel is gonna do something nasty for 8 card anyway.
This is my stage. Shine free. You can't stop.
Hopefully we don't miss. Again, the 20% more damage on that S2 without a buff. So she didn't have a buff on that turn. But 8 card does.
I'll give you a
Obviously with the defense break, everything looks impressive. So for newer players, if they're watching this, keep in mind that a defense break has a 70% defense reduction
on my word.
on their total defense. Actually, let me see the cooldown for this, just to see. 1 more turn on Tamarine, 2 more turns on Lilibet. I'm actually gonna save it for now. I don't know when I'm gonna use it. Basically, we want to take out 8 card first, so we can kill off MLK in 1 shot without a miss. So this is just the grinding game now. Shouldn't be too tough. Once we pass that RNG, it's not that bad.
As you command.
Actually, yeah, I'll do the S3.
In full bloom.
It should be a 1 shot on ML Ken if we time this right.
This is my true strength.
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna hit ML Ken for her. The reason is because I don't want 8 card to die yet in this turn.
I'm scared.
Because we're gonna get a Siri to kill off 8 card, I think. So Lilibet can reset for ML Ken.
Let's shine.
So I'm gonna reset Lilibet right now.
Flower.
I'm gonna soul burn 8 card, even if it's a miss. I think it should kill him. I think so. Yeah. Okay, so now we can end him. Whoa, 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 whoa! No, never mind. He almost didn't die. His defense is really high. That's really high. I did 14,000 with a soul burn with portrait. That's a really high defense at ML Can. So good job, reroll boy. If he ever watches this video, he gets a shout out. Anyways, we're gonna continue on our review here. So I'll show you guys currently what my build is like. As you guys saw, I did have creation and destruction on her, so her stats looked a bit less. So creation and destruction right now, mine is plus 15. If you guys watch my poll video, I had my Lilibet, I spent a lot to get her, and I got 4 of her artifacts. So my creation and destruction technically can be up to 9 out of 11. Which what is it, 18 plus 18 I believe. That would only give me 18% for the skill cooldown not to occur. As you saw in all those fights, it procced once and on the S2. So originally I did a theorycraft video, theorycrafting this artifact, how good it is on her, and it's definitely not, and I've proven it. And the reason why I ran with C and D is because I felt that my Lilibet was able to kill most of the people, even with C Armin. But as I saw there, without a soul burn on even someone like Dizzy with no Aureus or C Armin holder, I couldn't even kill her. I think I do have to stick with portrait. I would have recommended portrait anyway if you were taking her seriously, but I got too overconfident. But the other thing was to, have C and D on so you guys can see the proc rate. Now I don't really like creation and destruction on Lilibet. It's not to say that this artifact is not good for other warriors. Other people are saying that it might be good for Surmia. It might be good for like Sigret or someone that can do 2 turns and really benefit from this, if their cooldown doesn't occur when they're way stronger nuker than someone like Lilibet. You guys saw the damage that she can do with defense breaks, soul burns, and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna talk too much about this having that effect on it. Obviously, if I did proc C and D, let's say on the S3, a lot of those fights would have been a bit quicker. Though not that much quicker, because most of my fighting style is like kind of like half sustain the damage and then nuke them out one by one. I prefer that almost for all types of teams, just because it's easier to handle. Take out their biggest threats and then move on to like their tanks and their healers, etc. So yeah, but so creation destruction, I would say like this artifact don't even bother using, especially if you're thinking about it for a little bit. Don't bother using it unless you can plus 30 this, which means you need the maximum amount of dupes for it. And I'm not even convinced that a plus 20 or sorry 20% proc rate is enough for this artifact to be any good. Now the difference between this and RNL is that RNL gives you another turn. Now RNL usually used on heroes that can either get their S3s quick, so like Sid, used for heroes that are you know, have multiple turns, so like Corinne and the limited hero Baiken. You guys know that when RNL procs on those heroes, they really make a difference. And you might think that this works sort of like RNL in the sense that you can just, you know, come back to with your cooldown skills again. It definitely doesn't work out that way. I have a 15% on my Baiken right now, plus 15, so the exact same as a creation destruction. And I just feel like even though it doesn't mean that this procs more, it just feels like when this procs, it changes the game a lot more than it does for creation destruction. If creation destruction goes off and her cooldowns don't reset, then sorry, the cooldowns that don't occur, then you're still waiting for another turn. Now it depends on how you build your Lilibet. As you can see, my Lilibet is like at base speed pretty much. So base speed, I believe that Lilibet needs to be, if you can get her with like a speed set, with some like speed set or something like that, like maybe like Surmia here, speed set 144, like that's pretty ideal there. Now Surmia does have a higher base attack, so you won't be getting that kind of damage output. But ideally you would want her to be like a pure on damage dealer, in my opinion. As you can see, like because I didn't kill off Dizzy, that like totally set me back, especially on a revive team. And if you're pulling for her and you're using her, you're really using her for her S3. That's her major selling point. Everything else is kind of like a nice to have. I know that there have been people on online saying that no, she's actually really bad hero, they might buff her. I'm not convinced they'll buff her, because again, her selling point is her S3. As you can see, I have put in a bit of Mola in here, and I do think that the S1, S2, and S3 are all worth it. And again, it depends on how much you want to use her. But just yesterday, on the time of this recording, just yesterday I did floor 99, so on Automaton Tower with a Destina. And one of the niches to that fight is that you kind of want to nuke her down from 30% HP, and you want to kill her off quick. And I did it with a combo of Surmia nuking and with Lilibet. Now I'll save the spoilers for those who actually want to watch the video of how I handled that one, but I had to like figure out like certain artifacts and time some things, and it worked out really well. And the feeling of her doing her S3 is you know, nuking out that Destina on Automaton Tower 99 is really cool. One thing about her S3 to know is that even though if you're not even taking Extinction into the play, it's very high damage. She has a total of, I think, 35% raw damage if you max skill enhance the S3. But the damage mods are extremely high. It has a 2.4 times damage mod on the S3 if you soul burn it. And I believe it's a 1.8. Yeah, 1.8 without a soul burn. That's incredibly strong. 2.4 means that with 10 souls only, keep in mind 10 soul burn, 10 soul burn, 2.4 times damage mod is comparable to C-Dom. But C-Dom, even though it's on an S1, it takes 20 souls, but hers is a 2.5 times damage. C-Doms does have the benefit of running more crit damage, and because she doesn't need the crit chance, so you can really funnel crit damage. So C-Dom in that case is like a better nuker, but I'm comparing those two because they have very close soul burn damaging mods. Well, albeit one is on an S1 and costs 20 souls. Yeah, so you can see my stats right now. Before I was running her at about 2.9k attack, which is really too low, and a 294 crit damage. I used that all the way when I was leveling her. Obviously, she can look for some upgrades. I think an upgrade on the ring would probably be her primary thing, because her base attack is so low. I think it's about like 1100 or something. We could take a look at the hero journal, but you guys could do that yourself. You guys probably know that better than me. I need more attack percent. I swapped this as my Kayron's weapon. I gave her this because I needed more attack. Now, if I actually had enough crit chance, which I don't, I would change this to a crit damage necklace. Perhaps swap the round crit damage necklace with high crit chance, but I don't own anything like that, so this is the best thing I can do for now. So yeah, these are kind of the stats here. As you can see, no crit set, because I am running a crit chance necklace here. So that hit set is kind of nice, because you know, her having effectiveness is really good for her S1 and her S2 as well. So just showcasing my stats here. Again, the S2, when I was doing the arena runs, you guys heard me say that no buff additional damage. Based on the data mine, is 20% increased damage if the target has no buffs. So, you know, if you're enhancing this this skill for the bleed, I would say it's not that worth it. It's like a little nice to have. It's a 50% proc rate for 4 bleeds. You know, that doesn't hold doesn't hold anything against Baiken's S1 and S2, you know. So if you're going for the raw damage, I would say it's sort of worth it, because you're scaling that raw damage with the 20% increased damage for her skill 2 if they're not buffed, right? So keep that in mind. The reason why I like running her with Assyria Tamarine as well is because I got 2 strippers on that team, and yeah, so 2 strippers on that team, and Assyria able to defense break on both the S2 and the S1 gives a lot more flexibility for her. Now, I did say that Oxalots would probably be the more ideal CR pusher. You can get the soul burn like on pretty much turn 1, and you can give her an attack buff right away. The only thing missing obviously is a defense break if you need it, and then of course, if you fail, let's say if there's a card on that team and you don't run Oath Key on her and you miss, there's no kind of like follow-up, you know, there's no follow-up with heals and sustain. So I do like Assyria Tamarine for that aspect. Her S1 is very weak compared to some other nukers S1. So Surmia has a 1.2 times mod on her S1. She only has a 1 times mod. Luna can obviously proc higher too, with up to I think a 1.6 or something like that. It's insanely high. No, 2.1 I think. 2.1, insanely high. S3, sorry, S1. So I really do think that her selling point for the S1 here is the unbuffable. It's nice to have. Again, I didn't showcase it exactly in the fight. Even though it's 40% proc rate right now, I do kind of want to get this to 50%. I do think it's worth it. I was saying this on an earlier Theorycrafted video as well, that unbuffable on an S1 is an amazing thing to have, especially again if you have it on a Assyria Tamarine comp, attacking comp is very cool, because when Tamarine does her S1 and procs the duo attack, and your Lilibet is the highest damage dealer, then you know, you'll be able to proc her S1. And I have done this in the past, even though I don't think I showcased this here, that you make someone unbuffable right away, which is very nice. And on top of that, if you're lucky, let's say on the opposing team they had like Angelica, put up the full team immunity, so usually you wouldn't be able to get the unbuffable debuff on an immunity hero. But with Tamarine in idle form doing S1 proccing the duo attack, she might be able to, I should put it in the might because RNG is a thing, might be able to strip the immunity, and then when she lands her unbuffable, it's a really nice thing to have. So I really do think that Lilibet in like the full kit is very cool. Though I do think that the bleeding is very unnecessary. It's just a little nice to have. It's not necessary because I would use the S2 pretty much for that extra damage on the unbuffable. Right, because if you compare Baiken here, up to an 80% chance here, and I think this is up to a 70%. Yeah, 70% chance on the S1. 2 bleeds on the S1 and 3 bleeds on the S2. So Baiken, you know, for sure will have a way higher proc rate. But for Lilibet herself, you know, she could be comboed with Baiken pretty easily as well. I have run, so I'll just show you guys, actually, you know what? I'll show you guys quickly just the Assyria Tamarine. They're kind of my core here, so that those are the kind of stats I have. They're 224 speed, so I sometimes run a Sid imprint, as you guys saw in one of the fights. Run a Sid imprint there for an extra 10, and then my Tamarine is looking like that right now at the moment. So that's really quick. So a couple things. Let's see if we can go into arena, and we can find some more people to fight here. So for example, this Nukiyu. I would say that I'm gonna avoid this one because for this one ideally you would need a very strong Lilibet with Oxlots, because it doesn't matter what I do, if ML Baal puts me to sleep, it's over for me. I can't do anything about it. So that's like risking RNG of ML Baal not doing the sleep, and also risking my Assyria going first. Should we risk it? Actually, you know what? For the showcase, let's do it. Let's do it for fun. Let's do it for fun. All right. I'm a daredevil. I'm a daredevil. I'm gonna run Sid on this one just to get first turn. So what we're looking for here is hopefully Assyria gets first turn. We'll be able to land a defense break, and if ML Baal cuts in, which he will before my Tamarine, hopefully it doesn't put my Tamarine to sleep. She has a 50% effect resistance right now, and if it does put her to sleep, hopefully her potion vial procs on her. Those are the only kind of RNG rules I can wish for this. And obviously to get first turn, I need that first turn for Assyria to get the cooldown on Tamarine. But anyways, let's try this out.
Fortune will favor us. I'll give you.
Okay, we did get first turn, so you can see my Tamarine does actually outspeed ML Baal with Sid on the team. But it's not gonna help. So exactly the way I predicted. So the only thing is that RNG is that if we can bypass the sleep, in the sense that he doesn't proc to sleep on Tamarine, or my potion vial procs and removes it on my Tamarine. That's the only way we can win this one. Otherwise I'm just gonna yield it. We didn't sleep. Okay, so there's a possibility. So let's do this. So good thing is no 8-cart nonsense, no assassin cartouche nonsense. For Sid, I'm gonna try to get actually I don't know, no D-spell on this team. I'm gonna get the speed buff up first. Elbrus, that's not good. Yeah, that's another aspect of this. I'm gonna soul burn it, but I don't think I need it. I have portrait, but I'm gonna soul burn it anyway. Yeah, that's overkill. 52,000 with a defense break. But keep in mind that is with the portrait, and so it's not you know, super crazy if you think about it. In fact, I should probably take out ML Cecilia first. No, ML Baal first. No, ML Cecilia first on this one. I need unbuffable.
And my opponent?
I need my soul burn to for sure one-shot ML Baal there. I don't want ML Baal to have too much low HP here, because if he S3s me right now, I'm dead. Like, and he'd be healing back, and I lost my sit. Nope, didn't lose her yet. Good. We'll push this up. We'll take out yeah, ML Cecilia first. I think she's probably gonna be the more annoying one.
You disgusting punks. I'll get rid of you.
Shall I attack?
Okay, now we can actually go after. I want to save the soul burn for Sid.
I swear.
Oh right, the revive. Right. I forgot. I didn't put an S3 on her. that's when creation destruction would be very helpful.
Can't
Oops.
close your eyes. Yep.
We might lose Sid on this fight though. If we lose Sid, I think my chances of winning might be a lot lower.
Like the wind in my turn.
Resisted.
I'll give you a rest.
Yeah, okay, so here we go.
Oath of the White Flower.
I'm gonna try to land this on ML Baal.
In full bloom. The Sword of Flowers.
So ML Baal is coming again, and hopefully he doesn't get lucky again. And we can...
It's too soon to be surprised.
Okay, so it has a pretty low effectiveness, judging by the looks of this.
I think I'm going to faint. Do my song. I'll do my best.
Let's see here. Assyria will go... I think we can do...
Here.
just do this straight.
Snip, snip. Don't worry, I'll make a nice.
I'm gonna go for her now. I'm gonna go for Ruel now. Unbuffable.
command.
Soul Burn. She has the S2. Actually, no, she still has the S2. That's not good. Oh man,
I will
Jeez.
shine, shine
Insane.
free.
Okay.
Goddess,
Yeah, she got the S2.
you can't stop me.
Let's go for her now. We have one more turn before my.
My turn.
Okay, we gotta kill her off now. We gotta kill her off now.
Snip, snip.
See, that unbuffable is proccing a lot now. It's actually quite showcasing it. So you can see that S1 into the S1 of Lilibet is a very nice thing to have. Again, that's like a no unbuffable on a CD. I mentioned this on another video that I don't think there's any other hero that has unbuffable that's not on a cooldown rotation, which makes her really good with the S1.
Through your soul.
Yeah, my S1 is plus 2 right now, Vinny.
Blooms brighter
But
than
I do
the
think that I'm gonna go for plus 4 on it, because I think it's worth it, to be honest. So we kind of got lucky on that one. I might, if he revenges me back, I might actually revenge him, because I think his ML Baal has really low effectiveness, very low. I don't know why. 2 times he did the S2, but we didn't get killed. This one is gonna be really fun. And I'm being sarcastic. This one is not really the problem is not really about the reviver. The problem is about the two damage dealers. Let me think how I could do this one. For this, I think this is gonna be my last run, and I'm gonna end this video. Just so you guys can see like the flexibility. I might still run Sid. Let's run Sid.
Who's next?
I'll give you a rest.
Okay, we got first turn.
My sword.
In
Get ready.
case... Yeah, I don't even know who I want to kill off first. In case May Chloe has Idol Cheer, I don't think I'm going to go attack her. Otherwise, I think going for her first would be better. Actually, no, wait. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for...
Forever.
what's her name?
pledge
BBK.
myself.
Use BBK to cleave that team. Oh, I didn't get the unbuffable. I got unlucky. I was hoping for the unbuffable there, so
To my song. This is my stage. And gentlemen.
I'm now kind of a sitting duck.
And my opponent.
I don't think there's much I can do here. I think I'm gonna go for ML Araminta. I'm gonna extinct BBK. I think she's far more the more dangerous cleaver. But both of them are just as... Both of them are actually, you know,
Useless.
I would say equivalent in threat. So I think I lost this one, to be honest.
I'll show you the real deal.
BBK will be able to one-shot no matter what
can't
on her
take this
revive,
anymore.
because her HP is even lower, 20% HP. This one, if I get lucky, I might not die. But we'll see. I think Sid is a goner? Not yet. He is now. No! Yeah, it's gone. It's over. It's over. Yeah, we lost. We lost.
On
Wait.
the word.
Well, no, they got revived. So I can't do this. Can't do anything on this one. Yeah, it's over.
Naturally.
So yeah, either way, it would have lost. But if there was an unbuffable on BBK, I probably could have got it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. That's it. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm gonna run for now. That's pretty long. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. So that's my thoughts on Lilibet. Like if you are an arena player, arena or even GVG, I actually used her yesterday in GVG on a Ruel defense team as well. If you are, you know, in especially higher rank GVG or PvP, you're gonna face revivers a lot. As people are more will or, you know, lucky. I think we ran into a couple guys in the previous 2 Guild Wars that had 6 ML 5-stars, and all 6 of them were on their defense team. Like, what the heck? So Lilibet is a sort of nice to have, as you can see there. I don't think I would have handled those with as much confidence as I did without her. So if you're not a PvP heavy player, I would say Lilibet is a skippable one for you. You could probably wait for like Mystic rotation, or even just wait for her off banner if you get lucky. She's not a better like single target nuker than any other ones right now. So it's not like, you know, she is a must pull. But for me, she was a must pull because of, you know, how serious I take PvP in general, and you know, that aspect of the game to me is very important. And I do like her. I think that she's really cool, especially her animations. S1, S2, and S3 are all pretty impressive, but I would say that S1 and S3 for emphasis are probably the more impressive thing. But anyways, that's my thoughts on it. So hopefully that has been helpful, her review and her artifact. So I'm going to end this video here. So if you guys have a Discord, check out the Discord server. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.